gauges. Anybody have gauges? Want to get picked on? No? Pussy? All right. No, it's just if they're too big, I'm not super into it. But, you know, when they're small, they're kind of cute. But, like, where do you draw the line? And I figured it out. If I could fit my dick in your earlobe, I'm out. I'm going to finish while I'm in there, but I'm out. That's not for me. No, they get too big. Like, they just, like, when you take the gauge out, it just looks like a 90-year-old tit. It's not super attractive. Now, look, I've been telling that joke long enough. I don't know if anybody with gauges getting excited. I don't know if I'd do it. Because, like, yeah, what if that's my fetish? What if I discover that and, like, I need that to live? You know, like, my Tinder sucks already. Like, recently divorced. You know, maybe he's all right. I gotta come in your earlobe. That's a swipe left. On top of all the other shit, stand-up comedian, loves Transformers, wears 2 pieces of anime clothing at a time. And then genuinely, like, the cherry on top makes it impossible to date. I'm a big train dork. I love trains. Anybody else? Come on, ladies. No, never happens. One day there's going to be a broad into trains. I'm going to be very excited. I don't know. I feel like us train dudes get like a bad rap. There's a couple of stereotypes about us that I'm not a big fan of. And the first one is, you know, we stopped tying up broads on the tracks at least 100 years ago. Like when you stop seeing it in movies, we stopped doing it. It's bad PR. But the other one is everybody calls me autistic when they find out I'm into trains. And I'm like, all the other stuff didn't tip you off, asshole? Like, I don't like that stereotype, though. Don't be upset at me if you got a kid at home who's a little, you know. No, I don't like the stereotype because, like, one of my best friends from childhood is autistic. And I found out about the stereotype. I got really excited because, as you guys heard, no one else fucks with trains. It's like me and people on the internet. So I found out about the stereotype. I was excited. I was like, finally, someone I can talk with about trains. And I'm hanging out with him. I'm like, do you want to go to a train museum? You're supposed to say yes. And then my autistic friend looks me in the eye for the first time in 20 years. Dead in the eye, and he's just like, Brandon, I'm not retarded. I don't want to go to a train museum. And look, I know I just said retarded pretty loud, but like, he shouted retarded. We were in a Denny's. They spit in our eggs. Like, I wasn't a fan. All right. I'll leave you guys with this one. Please, I encourage you, before I get started, you guys have to, if nobody answers me, I'm walking out that door. This is call and response section of the show. What is the worst place you've ever been?
New Jersey. Auschwitz.
I love when someone says New Jersey. All right, somebody identify who said that. I gotta fucking fight you later. All right, I'm gonna fight you later. I don't care, like, you're gonna win. I was just in the hospital, but fuck off. My answer is Auschwitz. So my high school sent me to Auschwitz. I don't even know what I did wrong. They just skipped attention. See, that does land 1 in every 10 times. That's a good joke. No, it was for a choir trip. We were singing Hebrew songs in Auschwitz on purpose. A weird day. It was a weird day. Emotionally draining, kind of a bummer. It's a museum. They're not still doing that shit. But like, what really genuinely offended me about modern day the museum that is Auschwitz is like, it's way too much like Disney World. Like the general anti-Semitism present in the air, not good. But then just like, they don't need a gift shop on the way out. That's not cool. I don't like it. Cause like, what do you, like, I was outside the gift shop and it was like getting kicked in the chest by a horse. You're like, what do you even got in there? Like shower head keychains, oven paperweights. If there's a temporary tattoo in there, I'm gonna burn the place down. Like, I'm glad that one did good, because then I was gonna blame you. But you know what they did have though? They had postcards. I still don't know anybody that wants that. Because I bought 50 of them, I can't move them. They're stuck on my person. But I did buy one to write home to relatives, because I was postcarding the whole time. We weren't just doing Auschwitz, that would have been awful. We did other stuff while we were in Europe. But I did one Auschwitz postcard home to an aunt and uncle, forgetting about the aunt that married into our Guinea-ass family. She just looked like us, but she's Jewish. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. I wasn't thinking. I thought she'd have a sense of humor, because also she's Jewish. Like I thought that would be. I think she would have been cool with the postcard from Auschwitz, but I did sign it "Wish You Were Here," and that's not cool. Folks, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. My name is Brandon LaCarrubba. A big, huge, extra round of applause for James Raniolo making this awesome show happen. Giving a lot of love to the Long Island comedy scene and being a funny motherfucker himself. Happy birthday, dude. Glad to know that you're 69 years old. I fucking love you.
Brandon LaCarrubba.